Hello and welcome to a BWB bonus stream. It's Tuesday. It's time to do something that's not model kit building. And I'm going to start things off by throwing the Bear Cave Lego site Tier 2 blue emote in chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes. If you feel like being a lurker and you don't want to say anything in chat, you just want to enjoy the power washing and the conversation, well, guess what? You can do that. You don't have to say anything. It's a Tuesday, as I said previously, and tonight, we're going to go into PowerWash Simulator, the Wallace and Gromit special pack. I've already completed it on my own, but I wanted to show some of the vehicles and then also show off the power washing in the moon. Indeed, as Lord Crescent says, to the moon. We are going to the moon for the fifth stage here. We're going to clean their rocket home on the moon, and there's a little bit of moon cleaning as well. It is weirdly enough, not the first time in PowerWash Simulator that I'm going to be washing something in space, because the very first special extra job was the lunar lander, which appeared to take us to space to clean it. So that's very early on in the early access portion of the game. So, nothing new, but it should be good. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to scratch the top of my head here. Let's go over to the game screen. We'll get into this in a second, but somebody asked me, it's like, so what special packs have you done? They were unfamiliar with the fact that I've done all of them, as we can see here. Starting with the Tomb Raider DLC with Lara Croft Manor and a bunch of other stuff. The Midgard special pack, which is the Final Fantasy VII stuff. Lots of mechs in there. Good, real good. The SpongeBob SquarePants, which I have heard from people who are more familiar with SpongeBob than I am, that this was very good. I thought it was fine, being not super in the know. The Back to the Future, which was chef's kiss. The story of that actually worked well. It was like a good connecting the various locations and the various Back to the Future movies. Warhammer 40,000, which had a really weird glitch in it, where you could, if you tried to move the staircase or the scaffolding while you were on the scaffolding, it would push you out of the map and you would just be lost in space. That was a weird one. But otherwise, good meching. The ship is too big. The last one is way too big. Alice's Adventures. This is Alice in Wonderland. So the only pack so far that is not a licensed property. And I thought this one was pretty fun. Power washing, very large saucers and bowls on a big table. That was pretty fun. The Shrek, which again, I'm not super in the know when it comes to Shrek, but I did think that it was cool. And then Wallace and Gromit. Which I really like a lot. I am familiar with Wallace and Gromit. I do recognize many of the objects that we power wash in this particular thing. I have completed the Wallace and Gromit, but we are going to go to free play and we are going to do a couple jobs that we've already done before. I'm hoping more people decide to join us tonight. We seem small but mighty, and so hopefully a few more folks will decide to join us on this evening. I would love to have more people watching this than voted for me to play this game. That would be nice. My 3, $5, and $10 patrons voted on what I did tonight, and this won. So that's why we're here. Obviously, I wouldn't put up for vote if I didn't want to do it. We'll go to free play. We could do this multiplayer. So we do have the Nidomatic. We were power washing in there. And then, so we're going to check out the Wallace and Gromit vehicles. We probably won't complete this job. But about around 10 p.m. Eastern time, we'll pop over to the moon rocket on the moon. I do like that. All of these are at the house, except for the moon rocket, which is at the moon. We'll go to the vehicles here. Various vehicles, so most of which I am familiar with. That's fine. A little reset. So when we go to the other free play, unless I finish this in the next 50 minutes, we'll lose access to this. But yeah, so you can see we got ourselves a vehicle here. We got the truck, bakery truck. We've got, we can do this. Wait, can I do that? I can't remember now. We can't flip this. We can flip this in the other build or other wash, but we can't flip this now. That's right. Yeah. Then we got the Snowmanotron. The Snowmanotron. So we'll power wash that. We of course have the Techno Trousers. The Techno Trousers, which I'm very excited about. Fun little bit, if you are familiar with Loading Ready Run, their company name is not Loading Ready Run. That Loading Ready Run was just the name of their sketch group. So when Paul and Graham formed a company, they wanted to have a company so they could, expense things and then pay people out. They went with Bionic Trousers Media because Graham's mom was in the business of buying website domains and names, I should say, not domains, names, to then sell them. And she had a list of names, and one of them was Bionic Trousers. And people think that maybe people assumed that was a Wallace and Gromit reference, which it kind of is. But that's the whole thing there, which I always thought was fun. When we washed the outside here, we did wash inside Gromit's house, which is cute, and we can still go in here and hang out. But we can't do anything. Yeah, so we got some vehicles to do here, and of course the plane. Nothing silly about that one. Just it's the plane. So this is what we'll be power washing. We have 4 vehicles, and let's get some washing in. We'll start by jumping on the top of the roof here because that's always the most fun. Is to get up here and do this. We'll just power wash, just moving my mouse back and forth with the free view. Because it's just so much easier than doing it the other way. Doing it like this, where I have to move the body and move myself. Nah. Free wash. We'll get this thing washed here. Let's get low. There it is. That's what we're missing. Oh, there we go. Had to get that done. All right. Now we can move on down, just washing some stuff. I mean, this is the loop, right? You find an object, you clean that object as best you can, you move on to the next object, and then you repeat the thing. Number go up, percentage go up in the corner, and you get the jobs done. And then you move on to the next job. And of course, this is all once you've unlocked everything. If you haven't unlocked everything, then you're doing jobs to get money to then unlock better equipment to then wash stuff faster so you can finish other jobs and then get more money to buy more stuff. But I've been way past that part of the loop because, of course, I've been playing this game since it came out. So I'm not worried about jobs. All these bonus jobs, yeah, I have $14,000. I could buy more gear that would be good in multiplayer, but I don't do multiplayer for this, so it's fine. There was a brief period last year when the Shrek bonus pack came out, the special pack came out. That was apparently enough for some members of HoloLive, the EN branch, the English branch of HoloLive. Some of the HoloLive folks started doing PowerWash Simulator. I don't believe any of them had done it previously because there are some real Shrek heads within that. So there's some people that wanted to do the stuff from Shrek, which then led to a lot of multiplayer because it's a good multiplayer game for streamers. And it was really fun to see people kind of come in of not really knowing how the game works and starting with the special pack and getting money together to then get better gear. That was kind of neat to see that approach. I would love to see Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, Herb. I would love to see her back in it because she did a little bit of it, but I'd love to see her do Wallace and Gromit because I do not know the age of this person, okay? But from all accounts, Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame is the closest HoloLive streamer in age to me. There's probably a couple Japanese streamers who are a little older, but I think Herb is older than most of the women of HoloLive. So I'm pretty sure she's also, hey, Lashbrook, she's from Great Exardia. But she's British. She's from the UK. The character Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame is from Great Exardia. But that's just a fancy way. They don't say the names of the countries that they're from. All right, let's see if there's any part of the baking truck that I do all of the baking truck. One of the side door hinges. Oh, sorry, 3 of the side door hinges I got to do. But I have cleaned every other part of the... Oh, and the tires. Okay, 2 of the tires. So let's just do 2 of the tires, and let's do the side door hinges. Oh, wait, I can click on this, and it'll highlight what I haven't hit. It's these here. Okay, got there? Got there. All right. And that hinge needs to get cleaned. Okay, great. And now the tires aren't done, so I got to see which tires aren't done. That looks all done there. But anyway, what I was saying was that Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, I feel like would get a kick out of the Wallace and Gromit special pack. So it would be nice to see her come back to this game. I don't know if she will. But it was fun. It was fun to see people who I enjoy watching stream playing this game and coming to it late. That's nice. And I hope that some of the viewers got interested in the game and wanted to check it out, because that's always nice with streamers. All right, let's figure out which tire we need to clean here. And the wing mirrors. One of the wing mirrors we haven't done, and that's it. Okay, so let's figure out which tire. It's this tire. So we'll hit it from the front, the front here, and then we'll hit it from the side. Oh, it's that part of the tire. There we go. All right, and then one of the wing mirrors, which is this. That one's clean, so it's this one. Donuts. Indeed, the bakery truck has the license plate Donuts with the S being a 5. It's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So something on here is not clean yet. There it is. All right, great. We finished everything with the truck. Now we can move on here. Let's do the pants. We're gonna jump up onto on top of the pants here and start cleaning on the top. Oh, I love the bionic trousers here, or techno trousers. Very good bit of business. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about that. It always makes me happy when people with an audience start playing games, especially like a very large audience of people who spend money. You know, and believe me, there are plenty of HoloLive viewers that spend the cash that we'll put in for stuff. So, you know, when a relatively, comparatively small game, or a game that's been out for a while, gets looked at by a large audience, it can really change things for that, which is awesome. I am sure some people bought some goddamn copies. I mean, I know other people were playing it, but Trading Card Game Shop Simulator, I don't know if I would have played the demo and bought the game had it not been for it becoming the new hotness along HoloLive members and so many HoloLive folks streaming that game. I don't know if I would have gotten the demo, but a bunch of people who I watch were playing it, and I was like, well, I kind of want to see what's going on there. I want to see what it is. All right, let's check the trousers here. We have cleaned every part of the techno trousers, so we can move on. That was very fast. That did not take a lot of time. We'll do the plane here. Yeah, we'll do the plane. This is good. I forgot. This is not the longest thing, so we'll definitely have time to do a big portion of the moon in free play. So we can probably complete all this job. Yeah, the snowman machine over there is probably gonna take the most time to clean. Most nooks and crannies. So getting in here and getting all this is a little tough. I don't know. Yeah, that's been kind of a fun thing to see. Like, I get to see, get involved in watching some streamers who don't play the same kinds of games. Like, and also that was like demos. I think Steam Next Fest is really fun to watch. Like, Remap Radio, when they are not radio, but Remap, when Remap does their like roulette where they go through them. Secret Sleepover Society, which is Jacob and Julia from Drawfee. They have a streaming channel called Secret Sleepover Society, and they do a roulette for demos as well, usually during Next Fest. And sometimes they pick a demo that I've already seen other people play, and sometimes they pick ones that I'm just like, I have no idea. This one did not hit my radar, which is great. That's one of the cool things. When I do my demo stream, I hope I have picked a few things that you haven't seen on other streams or you didn't find yourself. I hope that I can be that as well for people. Although I do also often take recommendations from people of like, oh, this is, or sometimes I'll play like a game that I'm playing because someone I follow on social media is making that game and was talking about their demo. Or sometimes it's because they reached out to me. Like, I played the demo back then of River Towns because I am on the mailing list of the folks that do the publishing for it, or the marketing, I should say. So I'm on their list. So they said, here's demo, and we'd like you to check it out. And then also, hey, if you want a code for it when the game gets released, we'll hook you up. And I like that game a lot. But I will say, I don't know if I would have heard about it just from regular old word of mouth. But because they reached out to me, I was like, oh, yeah, this is something I would like to play on stream and also play the whole game and give away a code for it, which I'm still kind of shocked by. It was, it wasn't that long ago. It was a week ago today that I did my first ever giveaway on stream. Wow. All right. Some of this just got cleaned by being near the techno trousers. That's fun. I didn't notice that. I washed some of this just from proximity. That's funny. A bunch of that. Okay, and then the plane wheel. The plane wheel needs to get cleaned, and the sud cannon is not fully clean, and the interior rim is not fully clean. So let's the wheel. Let's get the wheel cleaned. Oh, I can see that. Some dirt there. Let's see. Any other dirt on the wheel? On this side? What about here? Oh, over there. Okay. Okay, we got that cleaned. And then rim interior and this part. Something on the sud cannon has not been cleaned. So we'll see where that is. Oh, there's down there. Okay, we got that cleaned. And now the rim interior. It's probably going to be like, yeah, like that kind of dirt. I'm going to switch to, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's this one. The blue. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Oh, yeah, I don't think you sent me the code or I missed where it was sent. Oh, Lord Crashington, I thought for sure I sent that to you. I'm so sorry that I'm so sorry about that, Lord Crashington. I thought for sure that I had sent it after that stream. Let me do that now. I'm sorry about that. So let's see. It's going to be River. I got to look in my email. Okay. Where's my email here? Great. Sorry about that. Thank you for telling me. I thought for sure I had sent that to you. Lord Crash, no problem. I just remember when you mentioned it. Well, good. I have now sent you a whisper here on Twitch. And I'm so sorry about that. I thought for sure that I had sent that to you. I have sent it to you now. If it didn't go through, it might be that Twitch doesn't let you send codes through whispers, in which case I will get it through you through Discord. So if you don't see a message from me, it might be that they auto prevent people from sending that because maybe shenanigans or something. But I did send you a whisper here. So if you can remember how to find that, the plane control panel we have to do. All right, let's do that. Let's figure out the plane control panel. But yeah, thank you for reminding or telling me. That's wild. Maybe that's the issue. Okay, yeah, all right. So Hold on, everybody. I got to do a thing. That would explain why I couldn't send you the whisper. All right, I'm going to go over here. I'm doing this now so I remember. And then we're going to go to... I'm going... You can't see this. I'm going to my Discord. And then I'm going to click on a name here. And then I'm going to... Yeah, that might be it. That might just be auto-blocking that message, which is why it didn't go. You might have sent it and never went through. Yeah, Lord Crashing, because I thought for sure I had sent it. So, all right. I have now sent you a code through the wonderful world of Discord. Okay, great. Now I can go back to looking at that. I don't use Discord during streams generally, except unless I'm a guest and I need to go through the audio. But I do on occasion use it to. I do have it open. I don't close the app. All right, I gotta clean this. This needs to get cleaned, and I'm done with the plane. So let's see here. There we go. We're done with the plane. Okay. All right, great. We're problem solving while power washing. That's fun. All right, now we got to clean this thing, which I'm just going to start doing just kind of haphazardly, and then we'll figure out what I'm missing from it. This is 50% of this job is just cleaning this thing, so it's the one that's most involved. We got a fridge over here. We got these arms here. This all cleaned. I would have liked this to be these to be a little interactive. There is some interactivity in this, like earlier, where this can flip over to be a fountain, which is fun. Lots of little hiding spots for dirt on this machine. Yes, a lot of there's some dirt that's like in here in the punching things, but you can't move them. So yeah, I would have liked a little interactivity. We did have that in the factory, so there was some stuff there, but I would have liked to have seen that on this if I could have. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But it is relaxing, and we'll find the spots that I missed when the time comes. Smug refrigerator. The fridge door is not fully clean, which is probably because the top of it, yeah, I haven't, yeah, oh, now that's clean. Okay, great. We'll do that. Just going to hit all of it, and then we'll jump up and clean other parts on the top. But we might as well just do what we can from the floor here. And we also have to get low, because we have not gotten low yet, so we got to get down and dirty. Down and dirty so that we can get clean. You get it. You know what I mean. Okay, tire there. All right, that's cleaned. Oh yeah, there's some dirt down there, and yep, you can see in there. There's still some stuff that needs to get cleaned, but we'll get what we can, and then we'll get what we need. You know, little spots here. Yeah, I would say this pack rates pretty high for me. A nice variety of things to clean. As I've said previously, the Back to the Future is probably my favorite of the special packs. I am impressed with the Warhammer one, but the final thing you need to clean in Warhammer is too big, in my opinion. That is too big of a goddamn job, and so it loses some points with me because it was frustrating to do. I think actually, honestly, a lot of the Warhammer 40K jobs were too long and frustrating. But it did look really cool, and I think it worked with the art style very much. I also like this about the Wallace and Gromit is we're a robot here, and we are shorter than the regular power washing person. So a model, so that is kind of different. That changes the game up a little bit. And I think that's a fun addition to the game to include that. I think it's neat. All right. You washed? Yeah, you're washed. What about you? We're obviously going to talk about it on Thursday. I will give the briefest of thoughts about it, episode 1, because doing the jigsaw puzzle stuff, it is hard for me to really go through my notes on the old what was I say? Oh, going through my notes, talking about of the variety of content in anime episodes while doing the jigsaw puzzle. But I did today watch the first episode of the new Gundam, and that sure is a new Gundam. God damn. Bunch of stuff going on there. The Prime experience was fine. I don't love watching anime with ads, but that's because I do not pay the extra Prime fee to not have ads, and I'll live with it. It's fine. It is what it is. It's not enough for me to pay for a couple months to... Here's the thing. If I was watching a ton of anime on Prime, if Prime was like where I watched most of my anime, then that extra couple bucks a month would be worth it, but it's not worth it for me. So for now anyway, I'm just going to quote-unquote suffer through it. I think it's totally fine to just pay the small. I mean, I already pay for Prime for shipping, and then having Amazon Prime let me get the AEW pay-per-view, which worked really well. If you are a AEW watcher and you are interested in maybe switching over to Amazon, I will say the experience is really good. There was one thing that affected me and a few other people who, which I believe, so it was not just me, that sometimes in the promo video packages, the audio would glitch a little bit. And I believe that is a buffering issue because Amazon Prime is sending out a really good looking signal. Previously I've been using YouTube. I used to use Bleacher Report and then switched to YouTube when that became available for the United States and not just internationally. And now this month I tried out Amazon Prime for AEW, and I'm going to stick with that, I believe, because it just looked really good. They do have on Prime the 0 hour pre-show, and it rolls right into the pay-per-view and looked really good. But yeah, I think I'm going to give that, that's going to be my main thing right now, because it just looked really good. And you have access to the video for longer than you would on YouTube after the fact. So to me, that makes it kind of a no-brainer to just using that service. But yeah, as far as Gundam, I thought it was a strong first episode. Again, we'll talk more about that on Thursday. I'll give my overall thoughts. There's the part I need to clean. I had to actually get in the cockpit. Look how small I am. Look how tiny I am when I'm sitting in this cockpit. Teeny baby. All right, we're at 99%. We got a few more things to clean on here, but I think that's mostly... Oh yeah, the warning light needs some cleaning, so that must be on this side. Yeah, there it goes. All right. This is good. This is good. The glove is not... There's some stuff on this here we can do. Get that cleaned. Figure out where that is. All right, so the other side of the glove here. Oops, I fell. Okay, now we just have the arms, the handbrake, and the gloves. So this is the glove. This is the arm. One of the arms needs cleaning. This glove needs cleaning. So let's do this glove first. I believe it's the top of the glove. Yep, there it goes. Okay. And then the handbrake is over here. We'll try to see what part of the handbrake needs cleaning. There it is. Okay, and then this arm. And we're good. Oh, well, no, we're good. Okay. This glove also needs cleaning. There we are. Job complete. We did it. Cha-ching. And then we can go watch it happen. You can see me standing on the vehicle, standing on things. No ladders were used in this power wash. I used 0 ladders, which is not there. I don't believe there's anything that we bonus for that. I just like doing that. So now let's go to the moon, baby. Grand to be back on the moon. Though our rocket's a tad dirty from all the blasting around. While I'm off cheese gathering, and perhaps we can get Wash Lad to apply some elbow grease. Yeah, we're Wash Lad. And we're going to go to the moon and do a free play wash of the moon. So, check this out. We got the moon area here for the picnic table area. And we got a power wash. The cooker. And then we have the ladder, the built-in ladder with the rocket, the inside and outside, and we do have a step ladder in here, step stool I should say, to clean all of this. A bunch of stuff that needs to get cleaned, but let's start by cleaning the moon, because I think that's very fun to start with the moon. All right, we'll start here. And yeah, I love this location. I think this is a really fun one. I wish you could go out a little farther. That would be nice, but yeah. Start there. Clean off the cheese here. And I'm just going to be kind of haphazardly doing some cleaning on this. Again, I've already done it. That's why we're in free play. Because I did one stream of this and then on my own finished it up thinking, if I go back to it, I'll just do the free play. But I wanted to finish it because the percentage was low. And I wanted to hit the 100 on the percentage there, Number go up and all that. Speaking of which, currently at 38 subscribers. If you'd like to become a subscriber or gift a sub, you could do that. If you want to gift a sub and get on the top of the gift sub leaderboard, you could do that if you'd like to. You don't have to, obviously. But if you wanted to, you could. Be neat. Love to have you up there. But yeah, trying to get to 40 subscribers. I shut up about how many subscribers I have when I hit 40. But this is a light viewing today, which is okay. We're not playing anything. We're not playing the new hotness. We're not doing anything super exciting on the tip of people's tongues. But my hope is that this is a chill, fun time, and that you're having a good time watching me stream and chatting if you want to chat, or just chilling if you want to chill. Okay. This bowl, there it goes. Okay, so I think we got everything with the picnic here. Let's look at the picnic section. We have picnic shopping bag and the picnic teacups need to get done. So let's see which teacup. All right, so we got to do the picnic teacup here, and then the bag needs to get finished. All right, what part of this teacup still needs cleaning? Down here. There it is. Okay, and let's get this bag done, and then we can move on. Lord Crashton says, I was playing some Atomfall, and that game is incredibly British. Yes. Yes, from what I've seen of Atomfall, that's a very British game. On Thursday we'll also probably go through the BAFTA awards because the BAFTA awards just happened, and so I'll be able to speak on the winners of that. Perhaps the maker of Balatro went to accept his award, or he hired someone dressed as a clown. We don't know if that was Local Thunk, or if that was just someone hired by Local Thunk. I don't know. But there was a jester there. There was Jim the Jester was there. So who knows? I thought that was very fun. I only saw results. I didn't watch the BAFTAs, but I did see the results of it. And so I can comment on that. All right. This is not all done here. But, oh yeah, I gotta hop up on the roof here. We gotta parkour up. But yeah, we'll go through the BAFTA results because those are always very interesting to me to see how those awards can hand out. Because occasionally they are some independent games that I've never heard of that get nominated and that win. And that's always fucking cool to see that. To see a game I've never heard of, be recognized. And that gives you the hopefully the opportunity to investigate those games. Gets a little boost. A game that might not have gotten love anywhere else. All right, the Wheels need to be cleaned, and that's it. So these wheels are not done yet. So let's hit these wheels up. Try to get these wheels done here. All right. It's this wheel. And okay, that's it. So everything from the cooker should be done. Great. So now we can do the, we'll just clean up these, the craters here. This is one crater, and there's another crater. We'll get the outside done before we start getting inside. But yeah, we'll chat about the BAFTAs on Thursday, and I think that's probably going to be the primary thing we talk about. I'll have some other stuff. I'm sure I'll go through the news sites and look at gaming news that we want to chit-chat about. Because that's good to have that. We did have to use a step stool to get up on top of there. There's no way I could parkour up there on my own. I needed a little bit of boost. It's okay. And I will, of course, have to use the scaffolding there to clean up the outside of the rocket. But this, I don't need anything for this. I just need time. Do all this crater. I don't know how this crater got real dirty. Maybe it was from the rocket landing. Or maybe it's Gromit. Gromit is just really making this place filthy, but this crater, dirty. This part of the crater, or outside the crater, not dirty at all. Oh yeah, how far can I go? Oh, I can go farther than I thought. I did not, I didn't do this before. Oh, wow, yeah, okay. I did not realize that you could... See, I'm not the kind of person that does this. I don't look for the sub-ocean. I don't look for the edge of maps. Because I don't expect there to be anything bonus to do out here. I mean, there might be something, but I don't know. I don't look for these things. I'm sure other people, like, immediately one of the first things they do is see if they can break a game or what the boundaries are, you know? But I don't have that. I don't have that Vinny Caravella, and we can't skateboard on this moon. No skateboard. But yeah, I don't have that kind of like, well, why don't I try to do this? Like, for me, my kind of that is like parkouring up stuff, and like I try not to use ladders in this game because I think it just slows things down to have to keep moving a ladder and sliding around. So any place I can avoid the ladder, I will. I mean, I will have to move this ladder because I got to clean underneath it, but if I can avoid it, I'm going to. So yeah, because like I'm going to miss stuff if I don't move this. But that's weird that you can just go beyond it. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the edge of this map is, and that's not usually something I look for. Got a lot to clean under here. Oh yeah, so what I should do is I should do an area here, clean that up, and then move the ladder, because the ladder will be in my way. Down here, so I can then take this. Oh, why aren't you working? There it is. And then I can, oh, I can't set it up there. I can set it up here. There it is. And then I should be okay to clean around it. It shouldn't be in my way. But where it was, look at that dirt. I wasn't going to be able to get that dirt up with that ladder down there. It had to go. I needed it to leave. So I can do some power washing. For the rest of, we have three more Tuesdays this month. That's just how it worked out, right? Is that right? Is that right? I know we got 2 more. We got 3 more, right? Let me look. Let me look at the old calendar. Come on. Calendar app. Calendar app. There it is. Nope, that's the calculator. I hit the calculator by mistake, everybody. I meant to hit the calendar. There it is. Yeah, we got, the 29th. So yeah, so I got 3 more Tuesdays. I know that next Tuesday, I will be showing off some new decks in Hearthstone, some of these imbue decks that I've been having a lot of fun with. And hopefully I'll have, right now I just have my old standby scam decks that I have modified a bit. Although I will say, you could count my Evolve deck as a scam deck because it is full of scammy cards. But I got my Wild Gods deck that I really like, and a few Imbune decks that I think are pretty neat. There's a Kodo deck that I might keep running that isn't the best, but it's pretty fun. So that'll be next Tuesday. I'll be doing that. And then the other 2 Tuesdays this month, I don't know. I think probably we'll do another WWE 2K25 stream because I did originally that was winning the poll, and I was going to be doing that tonight, but then there was a rush of PowerWash Simulator votes, so that became the thing that we did. And so I did do some work to get some new CPU versus CPU matches going in 2K25. But the nice thing is, the longer that I wait till we do the second one, the more time there is for some patches, and also the forum, the Reddit that I belong to, people start experimenting with the AI. I think the AI right out of the gate is better than previous years, but there's always tweaking that can be done for like faster or sillier matches, that kind of thing. So I'm going to investigate and see if anyone will pop in for that, because that would be nice. And we do need to figure out a new belt to introduce, and got to get some #1 contenders for our champions and all that. Could do all that stuff. I got a few nightmare characters that we can showcase, but they still have not, on the PC at least, 2K has not taken the feedback from numerous people that when you are searching for terms and to do Creator Wrestlers, download Creator Wrestlers, you get most viewed, most popular, and you used to have a tab that was new, and that was a great way to search what had been uploaded recently, and they got rid of new. So now you have to like go through to the end of most popular to see what's like, because obviously the new stuff wouldn't be that popular, so it just adds a lot of searching, which I'm against. So hopefully that does get an update. There have been people that have requested that. I'm not alone in requesting it, and hopefully they'll actually patch that in. Because it's annoying to have to go to like the last page to look for stuff that... Because also, sometimes the last page will just have things that like nobody likes. That's fine, but... I don't know. It's a small thing, but it is really fucking annoying. So... I am going to... I'll keep complaining about it because I think it's bad. But I have been playing some... this is a weird thing to say in a video game that I have purchased for myself, but I had to play some WWE 2K25 because I wanted to unlock a couple belts or a couple alternate outfits. You got to purchase with points that you get for doing matches. You can then buy stuff in their store, and sometimes that is gear that a downloadable character needs because they used it to build a character, or it's like entrances or something like that. Like I downloaded a dog wrestler, a wrestler who is a Hololive dog, and they used the British Bulldogs like music and some of their like movie. So I had to like unlock the British Bulldog, which I had not. Which is fine. I don't mind doing that. I'm not mad about doing that, but I was just like, oh, all right. So, it seems like there's a lot more to unlock this time for me anyway than previous years. So, previous stream, or games, I should say. So, I've been doing that, a lot of that. And getting ready for that. Okay, great. We're done. We have now done all of the outside, like, ground area. All we have is the ship here. The tops and bottoms, but let's start on the bottom. Start down here, doing the bottom here, and get the rocket base. Just go around here, power washing as we go. Get as much of this done as we can. Okay, we got the base cleaned. Now we can start working on the outside here. We'll just start with the fins. Having to try completing the main game and having this nozzle is so nice. Like yeah, the orange will get the job done. Will get things clean. But or the yellow, I should say. But goddamn, having to try red, it just really kills the dirt. That's going to be the strangest thing. Well, obviously, the fact that there's going to be like a home base that you can wash and decorate and all that in PowerWash Simulator 2, that is obviously, no question, a big change. That will feel very different. But I think it's going to feel very odd to going back to having not great gear. Like starting over with clumsy gear and trying to get jobs done just to get some money together to then get better gear. Like when I'm going to have to use like this or like this to clean graffiti, you know? Because I won't have anything that can clean graffiti other than like a sprayer and that one nozzle. Like I'm gonna have to get readjusted to it, and there might be some other changes. Who knows? Who knows what else they'll do? There might be some other changes to the to how you're doing the game. I don't know. All right, let's probably move this ladder. Put it over here, just to get out of the way. Oops. Run. Get this done here. Yeah, God, that's just so fucking fast. So WW 2K25 certainly is the thing we'll do this month. And then, other than that, there is a game that a new game, weirdly enough. Might be a new game that I check out at the end of this month. I haven't quite decided yet if we're going to do that. I know that in May, I want to do a Pat Watches wrestling stream because we haven't done that in a while. So I would like to do that. Maybe the first Tuesday in May we'll do that. I don't know. I haven't nailed down a date yet, but it's been a very fucking long time since we watched any wrestling. Because my January or February, my beginning of the year, January subathon, it was a tier unlock that I would show one of my favorite matches from 2024, and then that did not win the, or we didn't get there. We didn't get enough subs for that. So, boy, my birthday subathon, which is in June, don't worry about it. It's a long way away. That's going to be busy because I'm going to have that subathon, and then that's going to be one weekend, and then the very next weekend will be Plastic Model Weekender, which I am fairly confident I am getting picked to be in. I have not submitted for it because submissions aren't open, but I do believe that they will have me do that again. And so that's going to be busy because that's going to be 2 weekends in a row. So I'm going to hopefully, while I promote Plastic Model Weekender and I start going to the places and stuff like that, my hope is that I can also promote my birthday subathon. And I'll tell you this now, folks. Obviously, it's April, but I made the decision. We didn't get there last year, and then I didn't do it at the birthday, or I didn't do it at the beginning of the year subathon. But I'm gonna put something back on the table that I swore I wouldn't do again, and there, I'll put it there. The scaffolding is in a weird spot because it's so tall, and the way the creator goes. I wish they had redesigned that a bit. But no, the thing I was going to say is I'm going to try Monster Milk if I hit enough subscribers on my birthday subathon. For those that are unaware, Monster Milk is 1 part Monster Energy drink, 1 part actual real milk. And I will drink that. I almost never drink energy drinks as it is, and I've never had that combination. That was a threat if I hit my goal, my sub goal last June for my birthday, and we didn't hit that sub goal, so I didn't drink it. I just drank a Monster Energy on its own and milk on its own. So, and then in the fall or the spring or say winter. Wow, great job, Pat. My January subathon, my beginning of the year subathon, I did not have a drink incentive. My birthday subathon this last time was the Nugathon. That was the every subscriber I get is one McNugget, and I have not made the decision on that. I do not know if I am going to be repeating that or doing a variation of that. I did very much, and then eventually you'll have Monster Cottage cheese if it sits out long. Well, that's the thing, Lord Crashing. They won't sit out long because I won't make it. I'll make it fresh. I won't make it in front of you. I'll make it in the kitchen, but I will put it together fresh. So you do not have to worry. The 100 Nug challenge. No, I am not doing the Centurion. But because I was supposed to do the 44. Like we started when I hit 45 subscribers, I had a nugget, and I had 50, but I had 44 to eat on stream because I wanted to double my age. So I'm gonna this time around, Monster Milk will be if I get to 90 subscribers on my birthday stream, because that'll be double my age because I'm turning 45. But the other incentives, I think I'm going to do the incentive that one of the incentives I have done for charity streams, I will do there as like a continuing one. I don't know if that's going to be opening packs of cards, because I do have some card packs that I could open during that stream. We did do the little Lego builds, which I thought was fun. That's a nice thing. But yeah, I think I might do the incentive, the ongoing incentive of we hit this, I'm going to do that. Because the other incentive that I could do, which is the last year I did for charity, when I did my own charity stream, I did the every amount of money. I did a reading of a wrestling promo, and I really liked doing that, and I have some left over, so I can find some other ones. And I could also recycle a couple, because there'll be some people that didn't see them. If I was going to recycle any of them, I would recycle the Big E one. Actually, let me see if I even... because the Big E one was really good. Going to build a condo on that butt. So let's see. Can I find that? I don't even know. Realize I don't even know what I would call that. Was it promos? Promos. Yes, I named it promos. That's very great, Pat. So I have... it looks like I didn't save one of those. I deleted the ones as I went. I still have Dusty Rhodes Hard Times. I have a Randy Savage one. I have a Tony Storm one that might not be super appropriate. And then I have a short Lex Luger one, which is great. Total package era Lex Luger. And then a Scott Steiner one that is excellent. Then I think if I look in editing... Can I look at versions? Show comments, last edited. Yes, I can look at the last edited, and I can go back to an old version of it if I wanted to recycle one of those. And I think I would recycle I would recycle Big E's promo, because it's so good. The Big E, That Boy's Behind promo is unbelievably good. And I would want to do that one again. Yeah, so I would save that. Maybe you should do the John Cena heel promo from 3 weeks ago. Lord Crasher, that's a great call. Yeah, especially if I can find a transcript of it. Because the Big E's promo I could not find a transcript of, so I had to watch the video at 0.25 speed or 50% speed, depending on when I going through. And I did that work on my own. It was worth it. But yeah, I think I might do that because I think that would be a fun thing to do for the charity stream. Again, I would probably not do the Tony Storm one just because, like, we're not necessarily only like like all ages, but the Tony Storm one is a little blue. But one thing I have noticed, unfortunately, is that Cage Match doesn't have a lot of, well, one, Cage Match, because it's a fan website, doesn't do a lot of transcripts of women's promos, and also funny women's promos are not always represented well anywhere on the internet, and that is kind of what I want to do. I want to do famous ones, like, but I also want to do ones that are terrible. Yes, the shot of the kid. But yeah, so I don't want to do, like, I want to do fun ones and funny ones, and they're not, so I do want to try to, that's why I wanted to do Tony Storm, because Tony Storm's promos are so nonsense. Maybe I could do that one. I can't remember. A lot of them are ribbled, because part of the deal, timeless Tony Storm. No filter on that character. Oh, I love this. I love the hatch has wallpaper on it. That's such a nice, lovely little touch. I've loved that about the actual show, and then also movies, and then also that it was properly included here. I did see her great reaction getting asked about her Waffle House order. Yes, Tony Stark deciding, well, that's my cue to leave is so fucking great. I love her. This character it's so phenomenal. But so I do want to get some promos from ladies and not just gentlemen. Did you see her man from Nantucket Limerick for the Dynasty Media Scrum? Last week, I did not see that part, no. I did not see the Limerick. I only saw her storm off. Tony storm off. But yeah, no, I did not see the Limerick. I should check that out. I tend to avoid those media scrums like the plague, because they are a mix of kayfabe and not kayfabe in a way that I hate. So I try not to watch them. Also, it helps that having like an actual person that can communicate with others like Renee does make things better, but still, I try to avoid the whenever possible. Try to avoid them. All right, so we got to go all the way up to the top here. We'll just get some. Wait, can I? Yeah. We can do this from up here, and I can switch to the extension, which limits the range, but the length of the travel in the water, you can really get in the nooks and crannies there. So we can do this from up here. At all that looking good. You can just see that all this grime flaking away. Yeah, I'm not interested in watching them either, so it's just whatever breaks on the social media. Yeah, totally. That's kind of my vibe on that. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking ahead to June, but I like being excited about things. We were talking about April schedule and talking about the streams I'm doing. So I am going to take a Saturday off this month. I am going to take the Saturday of WrestleMania, so that is coming up soon. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not, but the card is looking like something I want to watch, and I have enough friends that want to watch with me. I'm already paying for Peacock because I have a really good rate locked in, and that rate will go away if I don't. Well, I mean, it will go away eventually anyway, no matter what, because I'm going to let it expire. But since I already still have Peacock this month, I'm just going to keep it for now. Peacock is the one thing I'm not sub to. I'm paying $2 a month right now for Peacock? Yeah, something like, it's like $1 something for Peacock, and I got it for like 6 months because I canceled Peacock and they gave me that rate, and then I was like, okay, and then it was going to expire, and they were like, what about another 6 months for $2 a month? And I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I watch enough wrestling. I watch enough WWE wrestling. Like, yeah, I was going to watch pay-per-views. And the time between, like, Elimination Chamber and here is, like, the longest bout they go. But, yeah, I was going to watch the Royal Rumble. I was going to watch Elimination Chamber. Although, next year, I won't watch the Royal Rumble because it will be out of Saudi Arabia. And so I'm going to miss the first ever Royal Rumble that I will not be watching live since I started watching wrestling. Because I've never missed a Rumble live since I started getting into it. But yeah, it'll be the first one I'll ever skip. Because I do not watch any of the WWE Saudi Arabia shows. I just don't fucking want to do that. So I won't. It's a small thing, but it's something. But anyway, yeah, so I have Peacock and I'm enjoying enough of the build for WrestleMania. I'm not watching WWE Weekly these days. I'm just kind of keeping up, watching clips, but I like the shows enough. And I really enjoy the idea that, like, Penta is in a title match. I'm very excited about that. I think it looks like Rey Mysterio is going to be in a match with Chad Gable under his Grande Americana gimmick, which it mostly is a good gimmick, except that the video package they did for it involved AI, and I think they did it on purpose so it looked bad, but it was still using generative AI, so I'm not, like, thrilled about that part, but the build of that has been pretty cool. So yeah, there's been enough matches that I'm interested in that I feel like I'm going to watch 2 hours, about like 2 days of WrestleMania. So yeah, I'll still do that Thursday. Yes, pay an actual artist. Pay actual artists to make your bad art. If you want bad art, just pay people. Yeah, it was really frustrating. For what is a gimmick that I think is actually pretty fun. They're just doing a bad job with it. But anyway, I think I'm going to watch WrestleMania both nights. So that means that I will take that Saturday off from streaming, which I think will be okay. And then, hold on. Let me check real quick here. Double or Nothing 2025. That's the next AW pay-per-view. That's going to be... Nope. Show me the 2029 one. Or 25, yeah. Not 29. Okay, that is going to be May 25th. Hold on a second here. Because if I click this calendar, it'll go up there. That is a Sunday. Awesome. I've been very pleased that this year all AW pay-per-views have been on Sundays, which means that I do not have to take a stream off, or it means I don't have to watch it later on my own, so I can watch it with friends. Of course, All In will be on a Saturday, but it's going to be in the afternoon, so I'll be able to watch All In and stream with no problem. So yeah, Double or Nothing I can watch on a Sunday. Double or Nothing is usually the pay-per-view that's on a Sunday because it usually is a Vegas show. This year it's not a Vegas show because it'll be like a month and change after WWE, and I think WrestleMania being in Vegas, and I think they made a very wise decision to not do it in Vegas a month after. Folks in the Houston, if there's anybody in the Houston or Dallas area, today, my favorite wrestling promotion, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, announced that they are going to be doing 2 shows in Houston right before All In, and then 1 show in Dallas before All In. So if you are in the Houston area, there will be some phenomenal Joshi wrestling, some Japanese women's wrestling coming your way, and then also like around All In, and that should be really cool. I don't know who's gonna make an appearance for that, but it'll be a bunch of the people that are solid, and then Also, they will use some local talent, some United States talent. They always do. A few people will be in there, like Max the Impaler, or perhaps Vert Vixen, or maybe Willow Nightingale. But there will be some American talent, Billy Starks, perhaps. But yeah, usually there's some American talent, indie talent that gets booked to kind of hang out. And I think that will be pretty neat. Clean this stuff up here. Clean this stuff up there. All right. Okay. Just cleaning. Cleaning some things and things. Oh, wow. Got a bunch of that done right together. That was nice. Let's get a little higher up to get... Oops. Come on. There he goes. All right. Clean some stuff there. Let's jump on top. Hell yeah. Let's get this part clean. There we go. And now we can just kind of clean the rocket until we fall off the rocket. Let's get a little bit of this done here. This part was a little hard, was basically very difficult to get unless you're standing right on it. So we can get that. And we can kind of climb up here, which is nice. And get this area done. Eventually, gravity will just pull us, but, you know, we can fight gravity a lot. Obviously, we're on the moon, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I have to get my schedule together of WrestleMania week, what I'm watching live. Because it's in Vegas, it means that some shows are starting, that are daytime shows, are starting so early that I can watch them during the day, and some shows that are happening like while I would be streaming, and so I won't see them live. So I kind of have to pick and choose what I'm going to watch. Like TJPW, I don't think I can watch live. So oops, we fell. God damn it. I don't think I can watch that live. So I'm like, okay, well, if I can't watch that live, when am I going to watch it? And can I watch it with friends? Because that's always nice. I actually have to get my... this is not going to work. Okay. I have to get my subscription again to... renewed to... what do you call it? Oh, I can just put that there. My subscription to... sorry. I got to figure out where to put this here. Ooh, this isn't going to go anywhere. This is not going to go anywhere on here, is it? Oh, this is kind of a... Yeah, this is a bad spot. I don't know if I can get this anywhere near there, so I might have to just go from the top. Unless I go, yeah, far away. Yeah, maybe that'll work. We can do this from down here. We can do this from down here, though. Yeah, no, I have to figure out like what shows I'm watching and when I'm watching them, and then I also need to get what do you call it? I need to get my month of Triller Plus. That was the word. That was the name I was looking for. Could not think of it because it used to be Fight, another Triller. But I gotta get my Triller subscription stuff restarted here so I can watch all of the collective shows. I do not expect to be watching the other shows that are not going to be part of that because those were going to be pricey, and I don't have the money for those. I don't really watch Stardom anyway, so I'm not going to pay extra for the Stardom, but I'll get my Triller Plus so I can watch all of the collective stuff because all of GCW is part of the collective is part of that price, which is great. All right, I have now, I believe, done everything on the rocket. We're now going to look to see if I've missed anything because we have, these are all interior stuff with the rocket. So let's see, rocket fins. Okay. This is all interior. Okay, the porthole, one of the portholes has not been cleaned. So let's see if that's the inside or outside of the porthole, because if it's... Nope, that's not that one. All right, let's see. Because if it means the inside hasn't been cleaned, I know that. We can get that. Okay, no. So this thing hasn't been fully cleaned yet here. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can do that from down here or if we have to get the ladder up there. But yeah. Oh, we did. We got it. Great. Okay, so now all we have to do is go inside the rocket and we can clean inside the rocket. There. Okay. Going on here. Just cleaning the hatch while I'm here, you know. Before we step inside, we might as well clean what we can of the hatch. Then we'll get the hatch done. All right. Trying to get this rocket hatch frame done here. There we go. We got that done. Great. Now we'll just clean a bunch of stuff. You know, we've done 76% of this mission. We will have to get back behind there, but might as well just do this now. Jump on the furniture when in doubt. And we'll get behind this stuff right while we're here. Clean some stuff up. There we go. A painting of a... good. We needed more sheep representation in this game. Sheep are very important to Wallace and Gromit and the show. So I'm going to adjust how I'm sitting. Okay. I'm now sitting up more straight here. It's starting to bother me. My bad posture. But I was very comfortable in my bad posture. But now I realize I need to change up and drink more water. I haven't been drinking a lot of water tonight. I need to drink more. I have done my best to lower my soda intake and increase my water intake, especially in the spring and summer months, as I'm sweating more. Spin off a show just about Shaun the Sheep. Indeed, Lord Crashington. Yes. Very much so, yeah. But yeah, no, I've just been I've been trying to drink more water and less soda. I'm down on soda basically to 2 meals and like 1 glass later in with my snack, my later snack, which I know. So basically, like I'm at 3 glasses. 3 glasses about this size of soda. Oh, you can't really see that because of the remover, but I know that that's a lot of soda. You might be saying to yourself, but I used to drink way more than that. Hey, I'm John. John says, I drink maybe 1 soda a week max. Yeah, I used to drink so much more because, I drank regular Coke at work because I didn't like energy drinks, but sometimes I had a full day of nonsense. I used to have a full morning and afternoon and then work at night. So I really needed some caffeine. So I would drink regular soda because also I got soda for free at work. And John says, I do have some sugared coffees. Yeah. So Lord Crashington, I don't think I drink as much soda as John Drake, like as much Diet Coke as John Drake did at work. But when I was still working at the theater, I did drink a lot of soda at night. And now that I'm in my mid 40s can't say that I'm in my early 40s anymore because I'm 44, almost 45. So I'm definitely in my mid 40s. 44 is mid 40s anyway, but whatever. Now that I'm in my mid 40s, I really am trying to not only increase my amount of water that I drink, and yes, I am using Mio or another kind of flavor additive to water. I'm not drinking just on stream. I just drink regular water because it's the best way to do it. But for meals and stuff, I like it to have flavored water because I think it tastes better. So I do the no additive, artificial flavoring thing to water, to a squirt in there. And that I think works out just fine for me. But yeah, I used to be really bad with how much soda I drank, and I'm trying to be better about it. John says, there was one guy in college who lived in a solo dorm, and after a month, he would have a Mountain Dew can stacked floor to 5+ foot tall, and he would only deal with them when he knocked them over. Yeah. I mean, I drank a lot of soda in my 20s and 30s. And I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. I do like a hot chocolate, but I don't. Yeah, but my caffeine came from soda. Because I didn't like energy drinks. Often make me very jittery, and so I didn't like that. When you needed to be awake for a while or alert. So a regular can of Coke. Did I always drink just regular Coke at work? No, I almost always drink Diet Coke, but on occasion you just need that little bit of that caffeine and that sugar together doing their thing at the same time, and so I would indulge in a Coke to kind of perk me up a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to be better about that. I'm trying to drink more water. I will have another glass of soda after the stream when I have my late night snack. I should just call it second dinner, but that's rarely these days do I need to be awake in the morning. I have kept my schedule for my previous life of working evenings. I have kept that schedule. Sometimes I have meetings or interviews or something that are early in the morning, but because I often have a lot of input in scheduling them, I don't schedule for that. Or especially if I'm talking to somebody on the West Coast, that's going to be later for me anyway. But since I have a lot of late night stuff that I like to do, I mean, obviously I'm streaming till 11 p.m. Eastern 4 nights a week, and I like to decompress after streams. So I don't often go to bed until 2 a.m. and wake up at 10 a.m. Again, unless I have something to do, in which case I will then get up earlier if I have to be up earlier. So I don't eat breakfast. I eat at 11 a.m. lunch. I eat at 5 p.m. dinner, and then at 11 something after stream. Or some nights I don't snack that much, or I snack earlier. And I don't do it at 11, but on nights where I stream, I eat I'll eat after this. I'm going to have something, sandwich or chips or cheese and crackers or whatever, something together, but I'll always have something after a stream. Because if I'm not waking up till 10 a.m. and eating at 11, I'm not going to go from 5 p.m., 5 to 5:30 or eating dinner and then not eat again until 11 a.m. the next day. That's just not feasible for me. Now, obviously, the solution would be to wake up at 7 or 8 in the morning and eat breakfast, but that ain't happening. I'm not eating breakfast. I'm not getting up if I don't have to. Should I someday switch my schedule? Yeah, but I want a reason for it. I don't want to switch my... what works for me. I don't want to switch that just because I think I should. I want to do it because I have a reason. Like I said, some days I have to get up early. It's, not that often, but it does happen. But, if I'm watching professional wrestling till 10 p.m. or something, or watching wrestling after my streams on a Saturday, I'm up late. It's nice for my friends on the West Coast because I'm around when the evenings, the later evenings for them, where everybody kind of isn't always about. I always like to be available. I think that's fun, that I can be around for folks and stuff like that. And in my youth, I would stay up to watch Japanese wrestling because it would be coming on, at like 1 a.m. my time or something. I don't do that anymore. If wrestling isn't starting if wrestling's starting at like 5 a.m. Eastern, I'm not staying up. Like, nah, I'll watch it later. I don't need to see it live. Even Wrestle Kingdom, I'm like, nah, I'm good. The best of the best, I still don't do that. I'm just not. It's not my style. All right. Let's get this. Getting some power washing in here. All right, I am going to, I'll be back in just a second here. I'm going to mute myself, and then I'm going to make myself disappear because I want to blow my nose. So I'm going to do that, but we'll stay on the screen here. I'll be back in a second. All right. Oh, and John hit the redeeming for the dance button, and I'm back. And so I will hit the dance button. The song we've only heard, I believe, once before. Thank you for using your channel points for the dance button. Post nose blow dance if possible. Well, I mean, I did just blow my nose, and now I'll hit the dance button. Thank you for using your channel points for this. What wrestler comes out to that music? Yeah, it's a good jam. I described it, I believe, when Lord Crashton asked me to play that tune. I believe I described it as music that a YouTuber uses for a montage, like all we have left to do is we gotta get sanding, and then that music starts playing, and you just see footage of them like cutting wood and sanding stuff, and the voiceover kicks in at the end. That's what it feels like. But yeah, that's a good little tune. Happy to play that a few times. It's a good stream break song. Yeah, I'm happy to play that song a few times this month as it comes, as people use their channel points for that. I'm not minding that one. It's Lord Crashing. It is no lockdown. You're right. But I don't have a license to. It drives you crazy. Yes, I do not have music. I don't have the rights to that. I have not paid because I do not want to do that. I do not want to pay a fee to get access to a music library. I'm not looking for that. Time for a Pat Bear solo band cover. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. One thing I do, the dramatic music that I play, the dramatic transition after the pause for the cause, when everything transitions and I get and I drink water to it. That particular song that I'm using right now, which was not the original one. I don't know what the original one was. When I saved all my stuff, when I upgraded to Windows 11 from Windows 10, and I saved everything, apparently I didn't save that folder, and I have no way of knowing what that song was. So yes, John. So when I upgraded to Windows 11, I found the yeah sound effect. I found the applause that I used. I found the ching that I used. I even found the clapping. This sound is the same. This is the same, but it wasn't the song that I used for the transition wasn't called Dramatic. I don't know what it was called, but I couldn't find it again, and it didn't show up. So John, I did go to an old stream and I did try to identify the song via Shazam, but it didn't match it with anything. But the thing is, because I was hoping I could use Shazam to figure out what song it was, and then and then type the song into the Elgato database to find the song. But unfortunately, I couldn't. It didn't show up as anything. So I picked a new song for it. And the reason why I'm telling you about the new song is that the new song comes up as copywritten, which is fine because it's copywritten, but also can be used in people's videos. Now, I don't know what's going to happen there if I eventually am able to monetize Pat Bear VODs. Because right now, Pat Bear VODs is not a monetized channel. It's my secondary channel. And it doesn't have enough viewers. It has enough time viewed, but it doesn't have enough subscribers to that one to get me to be able to run ads where I get paid a percentage of it. So I don't know what's going to happen if I start running ads in those. Since I'm not running ads, it shows up every time as copyrighted audio is included in the video. Now, that's not a problem, like I said, because I'm not monetizing, but it is really annoying because it shows up on every video, every build stream video, because I do that transition. I don't do the transition on this stream because I don't do the pause for the cause on gaming streams. Can I get that from here? But it is annoying that it shows up every time. So I am that yellow sound icon in YouTube Studio. Yes. It just says copywritten every time. And then it again, it's not to monetize. It's not a warning. It's just letting me know that I use copywritten audio, that the copyright holder. And again, it's audio that is in Elgato's list of audio that you can use on stream and in YouTube videos. So it's cleared and it's fine. It's just that the copyright holder wants me to know that there's a copyright holder for this song, which again is fine, except it's just annoying that it shows up. Yeah, no, Elgato's not trying to make money with that song, I don't believe anyway. I think it's just the person that made the song and uploaded it to Elgato and gave their rights away probably used it on there. They're letting you know they know about that song. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to have to change it at some point and pick a different dramatic song. What I need to do is upload. I need to do a video that is unlisted on the VODs channel and upload it and have that video just be a bunch of me playing a bunch of dramatic transition songs that I then can figure out, all right, is this one good? And we'll see which ones get pinged. So I do need to do that. I just have to pick a time to do that. I haven't found a time to do that. I've been lazy about it. But I especially want to do it if I do reach enough subscribers on that channel to warrant unlock AdSense, because if my VODs channel got me more ad revenue, then that would feed back into the channel, and that would be great. I also could promote it more. I don't promote the VODs channel. I promote the VODs channel by posting on my social media links to it when I upload, but I don't just do a hey, have you subscribed to this channel? I don't do it in here. I wonder if it even is, do I have VODs as a command? That's right, I do. I have the Mr. Stream, check out the VODs. Anyway, that's my VODs channel because it doesn't have a name attached because I don't have enough to do youtube.com/PatBearVods or whatever. I don't have enough subscribers. I think I have 96 subscribers on there. I'm close. I should probably promote that then if I'm that close. 875 videos. Yeah, I probably should. Some videos have no views. Some videos the one I put up from yesterday's stream didn't crack any views today, but some of them do pretty well. I don't know. It all depends. My game streams here. I don't remember, John, if it's 100 or 500 or to enable AdSense, but I should try to get to 100 and see what goes on. I know they changed it. And I've had friends who their ability to monetize, it might be 1,000. I don't remember. I know that changed, and some people that were part of the AdSense program couldn't do it. Yeah, they keep moving it. Yeah. All right. The interior racket, the tennis racket, isn't cleaned. There it is. Now it's cleaned. What else needs to get cleaned? The lamp. Part of this lamp needs to get cleaned. We'll just clean this whole lamp then. Okay, lamp's done. What else needs to get cleaned? The fruit bowl. That's the fruit bowl. Probably from the top. Yeah, from the top. All right, what else? Oh, one of the panels outside is still dirty. But we'll do the... Okay, so we do have to go back outside. But we can do this here. The chair is still dirty. It's probably low, right? Oh, I thought for sure it'd be low. Okay, we got that then. Yeah, so I don't know how many subs I need to enable monetization. I have to look into it, but I should be promoting that more on social here. All right, the rocket control coolant tank. Is that outside? Oh no, it's this thing. But I should try to get that to, you know, get a little bit more money that can go back into the stream. You know, they're 2-hour-long videos, which sometimes, here's the thing, they're 2-hour-long videos that I upload 4 times a week, so it's pretty consistent, which YouTube really likes. All right, so the mug, some paintings, and the upper body panel. So that's outside. Because this is interior. Yeah, so that's all done. So let's see which painting needs cleaning. Not this painting. Not that painting. Is this one? Yep, this painting needs cleaning. Okay. Okay, that's done. Okay, so now it's a mug and interior. Okay, so now it's just the upper panel body panels here. So we're gonna hit escape here as we fall out of the sky, and then we'll figure out which one of these needs to get cleaned. Maybe it's the interior, but I think it's the exterior. Oh, it's that one there. All right. Let's do the extender here and see if we can do it from the bottom. We might have to be able to do it from the top. We did it. We could do it from the bottom. Hooray! All right, we did jobs 4 and 5 tonight. We still have some time left to hang out together here on stream, so we'll go and do some other power washing. I think we don't get to see the cleaning in there. So yeah, so that was free play here of the Wallace and Gromit, which we completed. Unfortunately, the seasonal specials, once you do one seasonal, it resets the other ones, which I think sucks. Do the gnome fountain. God damn it. I do have to do the gnome fountain because the new gnome fountain got reset somehow. So it's the only career bonus job you can see. Wait, no. Yeah, odd jobs. Wait, did I do it? Oh, I did do the fountain. Never mind. I hope they fix that. I did, Lord Crashington. I did do the fountain again. It is cleared. So that reset a couple times and it made me furious. But yeah, and then the Muckingham files, I believe we're getting one more of those. So yeah, I've done, although it doesn't say I've done all the bonus jobs, I have done all the bonus jobs. We'll see. Cleared that. Cleared all those. Cleared all those. Cleared those things. Yeah, I think I have done them. Yeah, I believe, Lord Crash, we're getting more. Let's do the excavator. Why not? Let's just yeah. Let's just clean the excavator. I think that's a silly thing. I'm just picking a random object, a bonus thing that I don't really remember doing. Oh, they do give us, yeah, all right. So we're in here. We have this power washer, which is fine, the Pro, but we do have the good extension. So we're not in any trouble here. Down here in the dirt, because we have the good cleaner. I don't know. I just thought that why not? Why not do a job here? Oh yeah. Various cars. Mountain. Oh, that volcano. Look out. Yeah, so I do believe that we're getting some more cleaning, or some stuff to clean for free. And also, one might assume that those free jobs will have like references to PowerWash Simulator 2, because you know, in Steam, on their Steam page, they're going to probably, you know, they're already promoting it, and they'll probably promote it more. But you would imagine the people that like have this game and want to play more of it, like it, would be interested in the sequel. And yes, Spray Paint Simulator is coming out in May. I'm not convinced I'm buying that, because I have, every time I have done both demos, I have come away from that going, I haven't been sold on it. Especially the spray painting, the order of operations in Spray Paint Simulator does not remind me of PowerWash Simulator. It reminds me of like House Flipper, because it's like, okay, you do this. You have to click on this. It feels arbitrary and weird because it's like you have to remove hardware and tape areas and put the tarp down. But you got to buy tape every time, and you got to do this and you got to do that, and then you can then spray the like cabinets with a spray paint, you know, gun. I don't know. The demo has been, both demos have been fine, but I haven't walked away from the demos going, I can't wait to buy this game. There might be more to the game that, you know, it'll come out. It might be that it's just going to be priced so cheap that I'm going to feel like I need to get it. But if it's $20, I'm going to have to seriously think about it. If it's $15, I'll probably pick it up, but like $20-25, like, I don't know. I'm not excited about the way the game is. Like, it just doesn't, like, the fundamental spray painting. The thing you do in Spray Paint Simulator just doesn't particularly interest me. I don't know. I wish I liked it. I keep playing the demos going like, ooh, I'm going to give, yeah, all right, this is the time. But it's not hit me. It's more than I need something to do until PowerWash Simulator 2 is out, and that seems close enough for me. Yeah, so that, like, I totally understand that, and I get that, but playing the demo, to me, Spray Paint Simulator is not a stopgap between PowerWash simulators. It's a worse version of PowerWash Simulator, and I don't want to play one of those. I think I'll be okay, especially if we're getting more stuff from PowerWash Simulator, more free stuff coming. So I think I'll be okay. But I don't know. I understand. And hey, if they sent me a copy of it because I play so much PowerWash Simulator, they're like, oh, you should stream this. I'm like, yeah, we'll do that. But I don't know. Like I said, if it's really cheap, maybe I'll get it, and just get it. I don't know. There's a number crunching game that I might be picking up that's like $5. It feels like a good stream. So that might be something that we do in April. Because like I said, I know that next week is Hearthstone. And the week after that is probably WWK 25. Because I've gotten stuff ready for that. Because again, I thought that's what we were doing tonight. I thought that was going to win the poll. And it didn't. Which is fine. I'm happy to do it. I love doing this. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think maybe the last week in April I will play a new cheap game, like an inexpensive game. I'll probably do that in April for the last stream. That's what I think anyway. The roguelite deck builder game has been fun nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard good things about that. I don't know. I think I'm due for another like small, like another, not exactly, obviously, not exactly a game about digging a hole, but like a experience similar, like both in price point and like time commitment. I'm definitely interested in something a little like that. So I'm looking around for things. And I am in my own time. I don't know if we'll stream it again anytime soon, but I will do another stream, and I might do it in May or I might do it in June. But I will do some later game stuff in River Towns because I am still enjoying my time in River Towns. That game still the moment to moment of that activates my brain in a way I really like. It reminds me a lot of Dorf Romantic or Dorf Romantique. I believe it's just Dorf Romantic, but I used to say Dorf Romantic a lot. But it does remind me a bit about that, and I haven't had one of those games in a while, so I will definitely do another stream of that with some later game because I'm still playing it. And then also Diorama Builder is a thing that like we could always go back to. I haven't done much of Diorama Builder outside of streams, but I feel like there's still plenty because I bought some of the DLC when I got the game because a bunch of it was on sale, and I'm like, there's still Diorama Builder that I haven't done yet. That feels like oh shit, I don't know what fucking games I want to do. Ripcord. So also Diorama Builder is always there if like I'm playing a game and I suddenly decide I do not want to do this anymore, which happens on occasion. That I'm streaming something and I'm just like, actually, no, I'm good. Hearthstone usually fills that bill. Or like, we had a Jackbox, if we have a Jackbox night and there's just not a lot of people here and it's just not really working, we're not getting enough people for a stream, then Hearthstone is often my, like, all right, we're doing this. There has been, they did announce 11. I don't think we talked about it on stream, but Jackbox Party Pack 11. They've got a social deduction game and at least one, like, co-op. A game you can play co-op like multiplayer or no, I'm sorry, that's for something else. But yeah, they announced the kinds of games. They're all 5 new games apparently. No like number 2 or 3 or of anything. I did think they might do another Quiplash. I thought maybe this was going to be the year they do another Quiplash or something, but no, we're not getting that. Apparently all new games. And then there's a standalone, which could have been part of the game, but they're doing a standalone version of Murder Trivia Party. Murder Trivia Party 3 is going to be a standalone and will have online matchmaking, which seems interesting. So it's not just playing, like obviously we do matchmaking because I'm streaming it out, but that'll be, you can play with strangers, I guess. That's interesting. I don't particularly enjoy Murder Party. The last time I played it was when I hung out and was a guest with the lovely folks at Loading Ready Run. I played that because Murder Trivia Party, they like Murder Trivia Party there. So, and I often say I don't really like it, but if the crew wants to play, I'll play. I'm going to try to do that again. It's been a while since I did that with them. That does mean taking a Monday night off of streaming on here because when they play it, it's on a Monday, but that's okay. I don't mind that now and again. Missing a stream so I can be on another stream and, remind people that I do this stuff and they should come hang out. I don't mind. I think that's fair to do now and again. I don't want to do it all the time. I don't want to like miss one of my streams to go somewhere else, and plug that YouTube. Yes, and John, yeah. But also like I would probably try to do it around May or June to plug my, to plug my subathon and also to plug Plastic Model Weekender. Because that's important to me. Okay. Just power wash and stuff. But yeah, so hopefully in May or June, I can make an appearance over there. I gotta reach out to James and see if he's interested in that. All right, let's get up to... Oh, there we go. Sometimes if you're in free reign, you have to toggle back to this view in order to pick up objects, which is annoying. But it happens. This view, this being able to like move like this was not, you know, originally in the game. This is added feedback, so it makes sense that, whoops, I fell. I fell. Whoops. There we go. I know some people play with a controller. They got really into using a controller, and I get that, but I think because I started with mouse and keyboard, I just really like how it feels. When I was playing a game about digging a hole, I used controller up until I had gotten a better shovel, because doing one click for one dig and one click for one dig was really annoying. But once I upgraded the shovel and could really start going to town there, I never looked back. I just used the mouse because some games I just prefer mouse and keyboard. I don't know what it is, but I know that there's some folks that use the controller for this. You know, it's on consoles, so that's the way to go, but I don't know. I like being able to just flail my mouse around and not use a thumbstick. It just works really well with this application. Get this cleaned here. We're so close to being done. Let's see if we can finish this up, so that way I don't have to come back and finish it up later to keep all these jobs at 100%. Get this thing part cleaned. There we go. I knew that I had to get weird with it to get that cleaned up, but that I could. I knew I could do it. Oh, I thought this was almost clean. Oh, that's right. The built-in steps on the excavator. I love that about this design, that it has built-in steps on it. Because of course you would have to need to climb up. So why not just by default have there be stairs? But then of course it's hard to get up those stairs. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the part that's annoying to get in here. Oops. Oop, there we go. There we go. Now we're climbing. All right. Down in here. So yeah, I would like to make more appearances on friends' streams. You know, I did Xandra's stream this year, right before she took a break from streaming, which is, you know, totally understandable, and good for her for, you know, taking care of her mental health and getting in a better spot. She doesn't have the bandwidth for it, and so it's like, yeah, okay. She did a charity stream, not recently, but other than that, hasn't really been doing the streaming. And good for her, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, a little bit of this main body still needs to get cleaned, but I don't know where it is, where that dirt is, so. And I can see the cab roof here. Oh, there it is. I got it. Great. Found that dirt. I'll have to look at that later here. Yeah, should I set up a ladder to do this? Probably. It's probably faster to do it on a ladder, but it's more fun to do it like this, because this is silly. I don't like that. Oh. It's 2025 the year of the Pat collab. I mean, I'd like to do more collabs than I did in 2024, which I think was one. I think I did one, maybe two, maybe zero. Did I do any collabs in 2024? I might not have done Loading Ready Run last year. It might be since 2023 that I did. I know I did in 2023. Yeah, I might not have done any collabs last year. So this year, if I do 3 collabs or 2 collabs or something, there'll be more. And I will be part of Plastic Model Weekender. I mean, look, there's a chance I don't get in, but since I want to do it again this year, I'm pretty sure they're going to have me back. Because I get more views than most people that do it, that are Twitch streamers. Yeah, I definitely use the ladder and scaffolding only when I absolutely have to, says Lashbrook. Easier to just jump on things. Yes, doing the parkour is the tried and true method. It's so much easier to do that than constantly moving around a ladder to try to get in places that you need to get into. Oh, okay. So, yeah, and then especially when you got to crawl around. All right, let's get this. There it is. Backside of this bucket. Oh, stuff here too. Damn, I thought this thing was almost done. Turns out it was dirty. Oh, there's some stuff under there. There we go. Got that done. Okay. We're at 98%. We're going to go a little past 11 here because it's almost 11. But I just want to finish this up. So why not? I can. So I'm going to because we're at 98% of this job. So I might as well try to find the spots that I need to clean here and get going. The stick is still a little dirty. So we got to find where on the stick we still need to clean up here. You can see. Oh, okay. And then the boom is still a little dirty, so we can figure out where on the boom we need to go. Okay. There's some stuff on the boom. Oh, yeah, okay. So on the side of the boom here. Whoops. I overshot it. But I can at least... Okay, cab roof. There we go. Boom's done. All right. So the cylinder there needs to get cleaned. All right. Let's look here. The cylinder brackets, the bucket cylinder, one of the cab windows, the engine compartment vents. Okay, so it's up here. This thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's definitely dirty. Okay. And then some of the cylinder here, which is this thing. Okay. So that's good. Let's see the list here. Mincho says, this is probably the year I do my first real grade. Nice. I would recommend don't do like, you can look it up and see the years they were released. Do one of the more modern ones, the ones in the last like 3 or 4 years, and not the ones that are like 10 years old, because it took a little while for them to really nail it with some of the real grades. But the more modern real grades are totally great and fantastic. So that would be my advice. Let's see. Where are we going to go in here? Oh, you have, yes, the 93 V. Yes. That one I remember being pretty damn good. So I would say, that that's a fine choice. Okay, I can't find the thing that I need to clean here. So let's click on another one. Oh. There's some track stuff that we need to do here. Let's hit the tab, looking for dirt along the track. This part of the track's all good here. That there, okay. We'll do the... Okay, yeah, oh, there we go. There's some dirt. Okay, that's good. Now, hit tab, not seeing any dirt. Hit tab, not seeing any dirt. Hit tab, seeing some dirt. Okay, that's good. Oh, there's a bunch of dirt. Oh, geez, yeah. Filthy. Filthy down here. All kinds of dirt and grime. Oh, wow. I completely missed this whole section. No wonder why I was like, oh, I have more track to clean? Yes, I do, Pat. Got a lot more track to clean. But yeah, I love a good real grade, so good luck to you, John. They are, you know, they are the details of a master grade, but the size of a high grade. So you got a lot of small pieces. The head, parts of the head are going to be the smallest things you've ever worked on a model kit, because the details are really there. But the inner frame stuff is really fucking cool. It's really good. Or you could build a real grade that has a lot, that is a big real grade. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Like if you got the Sazabi real grade, because the Sazabi is such a big model kit, is just bucket cylinder. That's over here. Because the Sazabi is such a big kit, the real grade is like huge. Well, you almost got the side F Sazabi. Nice, yeah. I love the Sazabi. I have the Ruby Clear Sazabi. It is still in my storage unit because it's one of the kits that I did not want to give up because it's awesome. And it was a joy to build. All right, I can't find these parts. The only things I have left to clean are the boom cylinder brackets and the bucket cylinder. So let's figure out where the bucket cylinder is this piece. Oh, I can see it there. All right, we got that done, and now the boom cylinder brackets. I do not see them being highlighted. They're brackets. They must be up top, and I just can't see them. You ended up getting the, the V and clear plastic. Heavy Arms Custom. Ooh, I've never built the clear Heavy Arms, but I do like the Heavy Arms. All right, so we are looking for the boom cylinder brackets. There it is. Oh, they're down here. Oh, that's where they are. Okay. No wonder why I couldn't find them. They're down here. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the hardest part to clean in here because it's really tough to get at them. That's what it was. Okay, great. We finished it. This is obviously a job for a long time ago that I've done many moons ago, but now I got to finish it up. You can see me going around, cleaning some stuff, doing all that, getting on top of it, parkouring down, doing that job. A little past 11 o'clock, but I just was like, I'm not going to do 95% of one map, one little bonus job. I did want to finish it up. And thank you all so much for being here. I hope you had a good time. We're currently, again, at 38 out of 40 subscribers. If you want to become a subscriber or gift a sub, be the first person to give a sub this month, get me to 40 when I can shut up about it. You could do that. What's going to happen now is we're going to go raid. I'm going to go find someone doing cool stuff on a Tuesday evening, and then we will go hang out with them. So let's see who's doing things. Often on Tuesdays, we do go and hang out. We was in with the raid, as John says. Yep. Often on Tuesdays we do hang out with Matt Wiggins. Let's see. Yeah, let's go hang out with Matt. Matt is playing Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. That has been Matt's current game du jour. So we'll go hang out with Matt and see what's going on over there. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I hope you come along on this raid. I hope you come back on Thursday. I'm doing a new jigsaw puzzle. Found out by looking at it that the cards on that, it's a Magic Gathering Legendary Creatures. It's not alphabetical order, so it's going to be fun. We're going to work on the frame. That'll be on Thursday, so I hope you come and see that as I work on all the edge pieces of a cool little build, a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Come along on this raid, and I'll see you on Thursday. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.